So I just wanted to say thank you all so much for 100 subscribers. This is so appreciated. Thank you so much. I can't think of words to express how excited I am to really just start this whole new part. What the fuck was that? Of of my YouTube channel, where I now know I have officially over 100 subscribers, and I'm just messing around with this right now for literally no reason, but this video is super cool. If you want to stay around and get a cool pack, then this is your video. So, yeah, here you go. So before this even starts, I want to say this was the literal first recording I got, and now I am voicing over this because the audio was kind of crappy because my outlook on this was, well, my teammate I was in a VC with left, so I'm probably not gonna even win this game because, well, I'm not gonna have my teammate with me, so it's I'm not gonna have a teammate, so I'm probably not gonna win this. But in the end, I am so glad I kept the recording. However, like I said, because of that, I wasn't really talking like I was supposed to be a recording because I was thinking I'm just gonna delete this anyways, but I might as well record this game anyway. I might throw it in at the end as like a blooper or some crap. Um, but so let's get right into what actually happens though. So let's see here. So, well, like I said, this is the first game with me and my friend Rostius from the Nuggeteers. That's a Discord server where we go and we play like Bedwars and stuff. And there, I am in there in VCs all the time. Um, I will, if I remember to, I'll link it in the description. So Rostius says he has to leave for dinner. I start making I yeah, it looks like I made the hot dog bed defense here. Um, and then I ask a mini Megos, a friend of mine, if he can play, and he says yeah. So I'm like, oh whatever. I'm gonna play super offensively. So that way I will probably die because I'm not playing defensively at all. So I'm probably just gonna get my bed destroyed, speed bridge fall, and that was it. And well, that didn't happen. Um, as you can see here, I actually was pretty good with my speed bridging. I just didn't. Um, as you can see there, I didn't fail. I just didn't get blocks. I just didn't have enough blocks, so I had to run all the way back and grab blocks. And one thing I would like to say is that in any future videos where I use this pack, I will probably some textures might look different. That's because I change this pack all the time because I'm always using new packs because I love discovering new packs. So I'm always finding new ones. So if you see texture changes, it's probably because I downloaded a new pack and like one of the textures more, and then one of the ones I already had, or I didn't even have a texture for it yet, and I just used a basic one from some pack I didn't even like the texture of, which is quite possible. But so texture changes are going to be happening a lot. So if you ever see an update to Deep Blue Space 100, so I'll probably start actually numbering the updates. If you ever see an update to it in the description of a video, that's probably because I updated some textures. And if I ever make like a huge texture update or something, I'll probably do an entire video in and of itself. And I would like to say all the textures in this are not mine except for like the gapple. I'm pretty sure everything else is just from other packs. I just used it because I thought that they looked nice. And this is just my pack because it's just a mashup pack of a bunch of packs I thought looked super nice. And instead of using 30 different packs, I can just use this one pack and get the same effect because I'm getting everything I like from all those packs in the same packs. So I don't have to be constantly switching and all that. Now, there are a few things that aren't completely done yet, like, oh, and I get fireball there, and I think, oh well, that was a good recording. And then I realize my bed was never even destroyed, so I can actually still just keep playing, and I'm all good. So that's what I do. I just grab some stuff and I go. This game, I'm surprised it worked out as well as it did, considering, like, you know, normally playing this, like, aggressively and using my resources this, quite frankly, stupidly doesn't end well. Like, buying iron swords a lot is not normally smart because, well, yes, they do a lot of damage. They also cost 7 iron, so that's like, or sorry, not 7 iron, 7 gold, which is a lot. So, and then I get their bed here as well, and and I realize that guy's respawning, so I go and I kill. I think I killed that guy, and then I try and kill him, but I don't think yeah, I think I failed there. Speaking of which, there is actually a topic I would like to talk about that is actually not just me narrating over everything happening because the audio was horrible. Um, I want to talk about the video that if you're watching this, you're probably here from that video, or you're my friend. So, if you don't know, a while back, and I mean a literal year ago, I made this stupid Undertale shitpost with my friend Tyler. Um, that video, for some reason, the YouTube algorithm was like, yeah, this is a good video. Let's recommend it to thousands of people. So the video has recently crossed over 30,000 views, and this was just huge because it's so crazy being able to say to people, yeah, I have a video on the internet with that over 30,000 people have seen. And I hope that someday, a few of my other videos are gonna do as well as that one, but I just think it was a one-time thing. I don't really completely know why. My one YouTube friend, Moist Burritos, tried to explain to me about, like, tension and shit. Basically, what they were saying was because you don't really understand what's happening in the first few seconds, you're, like, hooked and you want to know what's going on. So the tension builds and you watch all the way through, and because of that watch time, it like recommends it. I don't really know if that's the actual reason why. That's just what I was told. But it sounds like that sounds like something that could definitely be the case. It was definitely crazy to me, and I have to say, I know 100 subscribers on YouTube isn't anything new or crazy or something like that, but it does actually mean a lot. Like, every subscriber is like, oh, yay! Like, I still get that same, like, a flutter in my heart every time I see, like, +1 subscribers when I check my account. I'm like, yay! And honestly, it's just it's super cool. It's super cool. And there's just so much that has changed since I started. Like, I mean, I have an actual recording set up now. Like, before when I first started this channel, I was recording on a office computer with a office computer mouse, and I was absolutely horrible at this game. I didn't know the first few things about Minecraft. I didn't really know how to play. I mean, I could left click, but just to show how far I've come since I've started, to be completely honest, I used to PvP in 1.16 because I didn't realize there was a difference. And now, obviously, I don't, because why would you? And to be completely honest, it's just been so long since I started this channel, and it's kind of crazy how far I've come, and I know I've said that 17 times now, but and there's also some stuff I have removed from the channel because I'm just not proud of what it is. Like the Wingcraft series, it was just so, I didn't want to be known for the Wingcraft series. I didn't want anyone to like find the channel and see the Wingcraft series as their first thing and think, oh, that's what this channel is. It's some, because the Wingcraft series was so horrible. It was, I didn't know how to record desktop audio at the time, so it's just my audio. I was recording in my downstairs with all my family, so you could hear my little sister and my little brother and my mom and my dad and like everyone. You could hear the literal entire family. Plus, you couldn't hear the actual one person I wanted you to hear except for me, which was very annoying. And then it was in like, I think it was in like 25 FPS. So I didn't even get that 30 FPS. I got that super high quality 25 FPS because that's all the office computer could handle. So I couldn't really make big uploads where I do like lots of stuff. I can just, I mean, I could, technically speaking, do it, but it would just not look good. So I'm gonna try it a few times. It just didn't end well for me. And one of the first real times I tried to make something big, I just didn't go well, was the first few times I tried to record the map showcase for the Site X SCP map, which I might actually bring back. I just haven't really felt the need to. I am working on a different map now, though, and and then I have another map that I never even did a video for, which was it was like a really quick map I made in a few minutes. And by, no, it wasn't a few minutes. That's exaggeration. It was like, I think I spent like a total of like 12 hours on it, which for a map is not a lot. But I can showcase that. I might. I don't know if I will. But it's it's a Siren Head modded thing. But the thing is, it had so many mods. I just don't really feel like downloading all that. And then as for the Site X thing, it's just, I don't really feel compelled to keep doing it. It's just, map creation is just, some of the things I used to find interesting, I don't find as interesting now. Like, some of the things I used to love making maps of when I was a lot younger were things like Five Nights at Freddy's, which I don't find interesting anymore because that's just not what I'm into anymore. I'm into a lot of different things now, so I'm not going to be making the same things. Like I used to be really into SCP, and now, I mean, I can appreciate all the SCP stuff in the community because it's, I think all the community stuff is super cool, but I don't really watch it anymore. I don't watch the same channels I used to. I don't really watch a whole lot of anything that I used to. So it just makes a huge difference. So that's why so much has changed, except, well, when not even mentioning the actual setup. So my setup has completely changed. I have a completely different computer, a completely different microphone. It's in my upstairs now. I have a completely new mouse. I have a completely new keyboard. I have a completely new everything. My setup is entirely new. So my computer. So I got the glorious Model O because I'm a basic bitch, and just wanted to a butterfly click with a little more CPS, and and then I got it's called the Blaze 2. I got it off of Skytech. It's one of the pre-builts, and it's the second Blaze 2, by the way, not the first Blaze 2. The difference is, one, I believe, is a 1650 graphics card, a GTX 1650, and then the one I have is a 1660, and I think that's the only real difference I can immediately tell. But I haven't looked at it in a while, but it's a really good computer. I can get really high frames, which is why I can record stuff now, and I can even use things like shaders in my recordings now, which is super awesome. Because being able to use things like shaders in my recordings is actually super cool, and actually, in my opinion, makes my content look super cool. Like I use some filmic shaders in the filming for the My Nights at Freddy's scaring video I did with Conjuro and my brother. Also, the second part to that is on the way. It's just a lot of editing because it's so long, and I have to edit it down and like all of that. So it just takes a while. So and of course school's starting back up. Luckily, I have been off for the past few days, which is why I've still been able to upload. So, but if my uploading gets a lot less consistent, you know why. It's just because of this. Like, school just is very long, and it just takes so long to do literally everything with school. So it's just, so my uploading is probably not going to be the same as it used to be. However, I do want to upload a lot different content now, so I hope you enjoyed this a little update video. Goodbye.